Ever since Giancarlo Esposito's character shot Malcolm X in Spike Lee's Malcolm X, my mother never quite liked him. It didn't matter that he went on to play one of television's most compelling villains, Gus Fring, in Breaking Bad. To her, he was still the man who betrayed Malcolm.
Shit, I work too!
The same could be said for Deborah Winger in Urban Cowboy. There was something about her performance that left a lasting distaste for some viewers, even though she was simply playing a role. This is a pattern we've seen time and time again. Actors who perform their roles so convincingly that audiences begin to conflate them with their characters. Jack Gleeson, who played Joffrey Baratheon in Game of Thrones, became one of the most despised figures in television history. His portrayal of the sadistic young king was so believable that he received real-world hostility from fans. The backlash was intense enough that Gleeson ultimately stepped away from acting for several years. Imelda Staunton faced a similar response after playing Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Though Voldemort was the series' primary antagonist, many fans found Umbridge even more detestable. Staunton's portrayal was so effective that it led to lingering resentment from viewers, despite her extensive and respected career in film and theater.
Fans, some of them really hate her, and they let you know that, don't they?
Yes.
Lena Headey, who played Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones, experienced a similar reaction. Cersei was ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry, and Headey delivered a performance that made her one of the most compelling villains in modern television. Yet, outside of the show, she encountered hostility from people who struggled to separate her from the character she portrayed. Ewan Ryan, who played Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones, endured the same fate. His character was one of the most sadistic in the series, and his performance was so chilling that audiences projected that hatred onto him personally. Yet in reality, Ryan is a soft-spoken musician, far removed from the role that defined him in the eyes of many. Louise Fletcher, who played Nurse Ratched in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, delivered one of the most infamous villain performances in cinematic history. Her character embodied cold, bureaucratic cruelty, and the role won her an Academy Award. Yet, audiences despised Nurse Ratched so intensely that it extended beyond the screen, making it difficult for Fletcher to be seen in any other light. Margaret Hamilton, known for playing the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, faced a similar challenge. Children were so terrified of her performance that they believed she was just as wicked in real life. For years after the film's release, Hamilton had to reassure people that she was nothing like the character she played.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Stephen Lang, who played Colonel Miles Quaritch in Avatar and its sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, is another example. In the first film, his character was the ruthless human military leader who sought to conquer Pandora at any cost. His brutal, unwavering performance made him a character that audiences loved to hate. In the sequel, Quaritch returns, this time as a Na'vi, resurrected with the memories of his former self. Despite this transformation, Lang's performance continued to make Quaritch a symbol of oppression and destruction, further cementing him as a deeply despised antagonist. While Lang has embraced the role, the intensity of audience reactions shows how effective his portrayal truly was. Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of Commodus in Gladiator was so masterful that audiences couldn't help but despise him, blurring the line between actor and character. Similarly, Anthony Starr's chilling performance as Homelander in The Boys made him one of the most convincingly terrifying villains on television, to the point where some fans assume he must be just as unhinged in real life. And there are so many unforgettable villains, from Whiplash and Training Day to the cunning Hans Landa in Inglourious Basterds. These examples show how a powerful performance can blur the lines between fiction and reality for audiences. While it is a testament to an actor's skill, it also comes with unintended consequences. The ability to embody a character so completely should be recognized for what it is, acting. Yet, history has shown that when an actor plays a villain too well, they sometimes pay a price for it.